Hey RetroListHQ fam! August 2025 just dropped some absolute fire for PS5 gamers. Whether you're craving cinematic storytelling, fast action roguelikes, or stunning indie art, this month brings it all. Hit that subscribe button. Now, if you don't want to miss these top releases, I'm counting down the best 10 new PS5 games launching in August. Ready? Let's go! We step back into 1900 Sicily. This is Mafia, the old country. Meet Enzo Favara. From sulfur mines to the Teresi family, the visuals channel old-school Mafia vibes in Unreal Engine 5. This is a narrative-driven third-person shooter. No open world, just cinematic missions and cat-and-mouse stealth. Expect horseback chases, smoky backrooms, and grayscale morality. San Celeste is fully rendered with lush, sun-bleached textures. Sicilian voice acting immerses you in period authenticity. It's built as a prequel, but feels like fresh storytelling. Linear design may upset open-world fans, but it sharpens pace. Cinematic flair meets gritty immersion. Plays like a 1930s film noir saga. Big statement from Hangar 13 on PS5 in 2025, launching on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC simultaneously. A fresh mob classic, made for modern consoles. Expect slow-burn drama and high tension. If you love bona fide crime stories, this one's for you. Stealth sections are tight, not bloated. Signature train heists and betrayals await. Mafia fans, mark your calendars. August 8th, get ready. A classic shooter finally lands on PS5 for the first time, built from the Ultimate Edition into a full PS5 port. Campaign runs in native 4K at 60 frames per second. Multiplayer supports insane 120 frames per second. Includes every DLC from the original plus the remaster. Crossplay and cross-progression across platforms. Delta Squad returns with sharper graphics and physics. Smoldering matte lighting and HDR post-processing. Third-person cover shooter that defined a genre. Feels nostalgic, yet modern in control fluidity. Celebrating the franchise's 20th anniversary. Perfect for fans curious about Xbox heritage on PS5. A must for veterans and newcomers alike. Day 1 release on PS5, August 22nd. A beefy, bullet-soaked piece of gaming history reimagined. Kojima's classic remade for next-gen. Native PS5 launch, August 28th. Stunning jungle stealth in Unreal Engine 5. First remake in franchise to stay faithful to the original. Experience Naked Snake's mission in 1960s Soviet Union. Graphics completely overhauled with cinematic flair. Dialogue re-recorded and localized in full fidelity. Snake's survival meets glossy visual polish. Stealth never looked this beautiful or tactical. The boss returns in emotional, story-rich cutscenes. Undercover mechanics elevated by PS5 tech. The remake is Delta-branded, expect precision. Kojima fans rejoice. True to tone and message. Modern frame rate performance and input smoothing. A maturation of one of gaming's best narratives. One of the most anticipated remakes of 2025. First-person spycraft with today's tech sheen. Cross-platform launch across consoles. A stealth classic reborn with modern fidelity. Don't miss this. August 28th. Think of it as a love letter to JRPGs, but powered by modern PS5 visuals. You play Kaiser, a young man on fire, literally, pursuing a massive beast named Voidrax. This game blends fast-paced combat with dreamlike landscapes in a way few others attempt. Every boss fight is like entering a living painting, wild, beautiful, and intense. The world feels alive. Dunes shift, ghosts whisper, and colors bleed at the horizon. This came from China Hero Project, and it shows pure passion. Released day 1 on PS5 and PC, August 29th. It's not about grinding, it's about flowing, reacting, and feeling every blow. Controls are smooth, combos are satisfying, and dodge counters hit hard. Visually, it's stunning. Even slow-motion camera shots stun the eye. And the music, ambient, emotional, unforgettable. It elevates every moment. If you love storybook, worlds you can fight in, this one delivers. Swordplay feels tight and responsive. No filler, no drag. It's indie-born, but polished shockingly on par with high-budget titles. Even early gameplay leaks built hype. Fans felt the energy before launch. Emotional stakes are surprisingly deep for an action game. You're not just fighting the void. You're trying to save someone you lost. It's a PS5 gem if you're in the mood for something artistic, emotional, and action-packed. Save some time in your August calendar. Lost Soul aside is worth it that day. August 29th. Mark the date. This one's a reveal of what indie can feel like on next gen. Imagine surfing the desert, not with a board, but with a glowing hovering sword. You control a figure gliding atop shifting dunes and ancient ruined seas. This is the latest from Giant Squid, the team behind Journey. And yes, it shows. Every motion feels poetic. You aren't playing the landscape. You are the landscape. Released August 19th, just in time to wash over the summer drought. You collect ocean seeds to heal broken earth and bring water back to the world. Battles against giant sea creatures feel ritualistic, slow, and satisfying. There's minimal HUD, just fluid visuals, evocative sound, and emotional discovery. The soundtrack by Austin Wintory elevates every moment, soft and sweeping. It's not a hack-and-slash game. It's ambient storytelling through movement. And when you ride, it feels personal, curated, emotional. It's indie design refined with next-gen polish. August 19th marks the debut of one of the most artistic games of the year. If you're hungry for beauty and calm, this is your August pick. Sword of the Sea is perfect when you just want to play with feelings more than pain. You're a rebel on a road trip through a divided dystopian America. In Dustborn, you're not just armed with tech, you're armed with words. Literally, words are used as weapons in a world ruled by misinformation. It's part action-adventure, part road trip RPG, and totally unique. You play Pax, a courier with mysterious powers and a found family. The art style is a bold comic book come to life, colors, panels, and attitude. You'll travel by bus, battling authoritarian forces and spreading resistance. Dialogue isn't just for story, it's your main tool in combat. Think Life is Strange meets Scott Pilgrim, but with more sass and satire. Every decision shapes your crew's trust and your place in the rebellion. If you love Telltale-style storytelling but want more action, Dustborn is it. The world is broken, but friendship and resistance might be enough. Launching August 20th, this is one you'll want to talk about online. With bold visuals and narrative innovation, it's one of the month's most daring titles. Dustborn isn't just a game, it's a message with a joystick. If you're still watching, you clearly love discovering hidden gems and brand new hits. Don't forget to subscribe to RetroListHQ for more deep dives and monthly game picks. Hit that like button if you've already added something to your playlist. And hey, drop a comment. Which August release are you most hyped for?
You're not playing. Whoopsie.
What if a fighting game and a roguelite had a baby with anime flair? That's BlazBlue Entropy Effect, and it's finally leaving early access in August. It's set in the BlazBlue universe, but this time, you're diving into ever-changing simulations. Choose from iconic characters like Hakumen, Noel, and Jean. Each run is different, with randomized maps, powers, and enemies. The combat is buttery smooth, true to the Arc System Works legacy. Fast combos, aerial juggles, and flashy finishers that light up your screen. It's not just about reaction. It's about smart build planning mid-run. Mix passive boosts, elemental attacks, and special augments to build deadly synergies. You die, you learn, you upgrade, and go again. The 2.5D art style is stylish and colorful, blending old school with modern polish. It scratches the itch for both roguelite fans and hardcore fighters. Music, epic J-rock, and orchestral fusion that never gets old. Bosses are massive, relentless, and demand skill, not just stats. If you missed Hades and want something with more punch and anime style, this is it. What if you could clone yourself? But each version reflects a different life choice you didn't make. In the altars, you're Jan Dalski, a stranded worker on a hostile planet. Your only way out: build a base and clone yourself into alternate versions to survive. One alter might be a soldier, another a scientist, a third a coward. Each clone brings a unique skill set, but also their own desires, regrets, and conflicts. The psychological drama is just as gripping as the sci-fi survival. You're not just building a shelter. You're managing a team of broken versions of yourself. Some alters will help you. Others might sabotage you. Conversations are deep, branching, and full of existential tension. The visuals are stunning. Grimy industrial interiors with golden alien sunsets. You'll scavenge resources, craft gear, and balance power, oxygen, and morale. It's like Moon, Soma, and this war of mine in one haunting package. You're constantly asking, who am I, and who could I have been? There's no gunplay, but the emotional stakes feel higher than most shooters. Strategic decisions ripple across your base. What you build matters. The story explores grief, guilt, ambition, and identity in a grounded sci-fi lens. Think too long, and your alters might act on their own. It's slow-burn psychological survival, but worth every second. This is a different kind of thrill, quiet, personal, deeply human. One of the most original narrative games on PS5 this year. No question. Gods have returned, and they're not here to save us. In Flintlock, the Siege of Dawn, you step into the boots of Nor Vanek, a warrior with vengeance in her heart. The old gods have broken through reality, bringing chaos and monsters with them. You've got one mission: kill them all, armed with a flintlock pistol and axe and your magical fox companion Enki. You dive into a world at war. Combat is fast, brutal, and stylish, mixing gunplay, melee, and magic in one furious flow. Think Bloodborne meets God of War, but with muskets and more explosions. You chain attacks in rhythm, dodge through danger, then blast enemies into smoke. Every encounter feels cinematic, like a perfectly timed action sequence. The world is a ruined beauty: dusty deserts, shattered temples, floating ruins. You unlock new areas by pushing back the god's influence, like cleansing corruption with violence. Your bond with Enki grows as the story unfolds, unlocking new powers and emotional weight. There's no holding back here. This is a fight for humanity's last stand. Bosses are massive, grotesque, and completely unmerciful. And yet, Nor fights with purpose. Her grit is infectious.
Dead.
Side quests hint at a deeper lore, a hidden history of gods and rebellion. This isn't just about revenge. It's about rewriting the future. Every upgrade, every enemy, every step, it all leads toward the final siege. You're not saving the world. You're taking it back, one bullet at a time. If you want action with soul, Flintlock is the shot you've been waiting for. Welcome to the Deep South, where magic sleeps in the moss and shadows whisper your name. South of Midnight drops you into a surreal, southern gothic world soaked in folklore and mystery. You play as Hazel, a young woman gifted or cursed, with the ability to weave magic. The swamps are haunted, the trees are watching, and old spirits don't stay dead. Think Bayou Blues meets dark fantasy, with a vibe that's part fairy tale, part fever dream. Every step through this world feels like you're trespassing in a forgotten story. The visuals are painterly and dreamlike, animated like a living storybook. But don't let the beauty fool you. There's danger in every shadow. The creatures are drawn from southern legends, twisted, strange, and powerful. Hazel's journey is as much about understanding her past as it is about confronting monsters. Puzzle-solving, exploration, and real-time magic combat blend into one fluid experience. There's a rhythm to the world, from ghostly lullabies to spells cast like poetry. It's one of the most unique new IPs this year, and one that dares to be deeply weird. You won't find another game like it on PS5 this month, or maybe ever. If you crave something bold, strange, and unforgettable, South of Midnight might just haunt you in the best way. Thanks for exploring these 10 must-play new PS5 games for August 2025 with us. Which one are you playing first? Let us know in the comments, like if you found a hidden gem, and subscribe to RetroListHQ for more monthly picks, forgotten classics, and PlayStation deep dives. Until next time, keep playing the weird stuff.